Adding numbers is a common calculation in Excel, and there are many different ways in order to do such operation. In this video, I will show you the basic manual way. So here we have our expenses calculator for first quarter of the year, and let's say we want to add our housing expenses for January, February, and March, and we want to display our result in cell E5. So first we select cell E5, we start by typing in the equal sign, then we select cell B5. Now you can see the marching ants surrounding this cell colored in blue, and Excel will automatically write the cell reference here and in the formula bar. Then we press on the plus sign located on the numpad in the keyboard, or we can simply hold down the shift key and press on the plus sign located next to the backspace. Then we select cell C5. You can see that the color will change from blue to red, so this is color coded. Then we press on the plus sign, and finally we select cell D5. So be careful not to add an additional plus sign here at the end, since if you add it and press enter, Excel will give you an error. Simply hit the enter key on your keyboard and we will move down one additional row. So let's repeat our calculation for the transportation expenses. So we start with the equal sign, select cell B6, add the plus sign, select cell C6, add the plus sign, and select cell D6. So let's hold on the control key and press on enter in order to stay on the same row. In order to repeat the calculations for all the rows, we move the mouse pointer to the autofill handle and drag to row number 14. Or another method to do so, let's hit Ctrl Z to undo. We move the mouse pointer to the autofill handle and we just double click. And in this way, Excel will automatically fill the number for each row. If you click on any cell here, for example cell E9, and you look at the formula bar, you can see that the cell reference is adjusted based on the row number. So here we have equal B9 plus C9 plus D9. If you select, for example, another cell E11 and you look at the formula bar, you have B11 plus C11 plus D11. So when using autofill, Excel did not just copied and pasted the same formula in each row. It has adjusted the formula based on the row number. So this is called the relative cell reference. That means the cell reference is adjustable by Excel. So there is another type of cell reference called the absolute cell reference, and in this type the cells will not change when using autofill, and we will look more into that into later videos. However, by default the cell references are relative cell references. Now, rather than just selecting a cell and looking at the formula bar to see the formula, isn't it nice if we can look at all the formulas at once? So to do so, we hold on the control key and press on the tilde located to the left of the number 1 key or below the escape key. So you can see that Excel will show us all the formulas at once, and you can see that the relative cell reference is changed based on the row number here. Now to go back to normal view, we hold on the control key and press on tilde again. We can repeat the same calculations, of course, across columns. So let's say we want to know the summation for January. Now we select cell B16 and start with an equal sign. Then click on cell B5, press on the plus sign, click on B6, press on the plus sign, and so on. And finally, be careful here not to include an additional plus sign, so just erase it using the backspace and then hit the enter key. Now you can repeat the calculation using the autofill handle. So we drag to the right to know the expenses for February and for March. And here the double click method will not work across columns. It will only work across rows. So now you know how to add numbers manually. I will show you faster ways of adding numbers in the next video.